This is just going to be a really short recording, but I was just at a stop of mine, Sheets. It's 4:13 in the morning now, so about 10 minutes ago I was in there. And I was just now pulling out. I put all my empties back in the truck and closed up the door and whatnot. And I looked over, and the people that were inside, you know, it's during the COVID-19 thing, so everyone's wearing masks. You know, there was even a police officer in there with a mask on. And there was a guy standing next to the police officer, a tall, heavy guy. Really heavy, honestly, just really tall. Probably one of them 6'7", really heavy set obese guys, you know, with no mask on, standing right next to the police officer. Didn't say anything, with a sign in the door right next to him that says face mask or face coverings required. And I was thinking to myself, weird. And then a family of Amish people, probably like 12. Like there was a guy and two kids, and then there was another guy, and then there was another guy by himself, and then when I went to leave, there was another guy and two kids. And it's 3:50 in the morning, you know, 4 o'clock now. And I'm thinking, like, why are they all up right now? And they were all going fishing, so I guess that makes sense. But then none of them had face masks on, which I was thinking to myself, like, you go, guys, you know, who cares? You ain't gonna listen to nobody. I like that, good. And then on top of that, I thought it was really ridiculous because there was a police officer inside. This is what made it all sort of ironic and funny, is that they didn't have masks on. Not only that, but then after they got done leaving, when they were getting ready to leave, I looked over, and one of them was pumping gas into his truck that's hauling a boat, and he's got a cigarette in his mouth at the gas pump, and it's smoking. And I was, because when I looked over, I was like, what is that little foggy next to him? And he turned his head, and he had a cigarette in his mouth, and these two kids were standing next to him. So he's like pumping gas with the people all standing out in the parking lot. You know, you're not supposed to have young kids, and these kids were like 6, maybe 10. You know what I mean? At the most, there was 2 of them. One really short one with his work boots and hat. And I thought it was so cute. You know, I just think it's awesome. You know, and they seem so rude and so unhappy. You smile at them, and they're like, what are you looking at, white person? You know, it's just weird. And they're, quote, unquote, white, too. You know, people would say prejudice, but have you ever seen how an Amish person acts towards people? What is that? Is that a race? No, it's a religion. So a skin tone isn't everything. And then, who cares? I think they're awesome, you know? So I just thought it was really funny that they were blatantly just no masks, all gathered around the gas pump, smoking at the gas pump while he's pumping it. I mean, it's not funny. And I was thinking to myself, hey, man, rock on. If you blow up right now, then you blow up in dignity. You blow up because you're happy doing what you do. Hopefully those kids aren't there if it blows up. And it was just, you know, me saying that as a for instance kind of thing. That's not going to happen. But I just thought it was really cute. So I thought I'd say that. I'll talk to you later. Peace.